Today's video tip is the fourth and final video series on my inverted row tips. And I'm wearing a weight vest, so today's tip is how to make the inverted row harder. Remember, I've already covered the basics in the video 1, I've covered body positioning in video 2, and in the third video on inverted row, I covered how to make the exercise easier for those that have difficulty doing inverted rows. It's a difficult exercise for many people. However, for those of us who are strong on inverted rows, I do a lot of inverted rows, so I often keep it at the end of my workout, which is the first tip I'll give you for those of you who find that inverted rows are fairly easy for you to do. Do it towards the end of your workout when the lats are already fatigued, and then it becomes much more effective exercise. Or you can do it as a superset and use the inverted row as your second exercise in the superset. I'm talking about compound sets where you're doing another back exercise before to exhaust the lats. A good one would be, if you want to do a pre-exhaust superset, would be to do straight arm pull downs for your single joint exercise with the inverted row as your second exercise. Obviously, another way is to wear a weight vest to increase the amount of weight that your body is carrying on inverted rows. And the easiest way is with a weight vest. Keep the weight nice and secure. But if you don't have a weight vest, there's a couple other ways to add actual resistance. The most obvious is to just throw a weight plate right on your chest. This one is a little more tricky to do when you're doing it because you have to keep the weight balanced. But you get the picture. It is a way to. It just sort of slides around. So weight vest is your best option. Or if you have a training partner, it can actually help to keep the weight secure while you're going up. A third way is with my gym bands. Now this will vary depending on how much resistance you need, as well as whether you're doing it on the Smith machine in the gym or the power rack, wherever you're doing it. But you set up your band, and like I said, it's going to vary depending on where you're doing your inverted rows. Get the band on your chest, and now you have inverted rows with band resistance. And the last tip I have to make the inverted row harder comes to body position. Now, if you watch the video that I did on how to make the inverted row easier, I talked about raising the bar higher or lower. And the higher you raise the bar, the more vertical your body position, which basically makes the exercise easier. Well, you can only go so low to make it harder. So then once your back is just above the floor, that's as low as you're going to get. That's the most horizontal you're going to get your body, and that's going to be the most resistance you can provide with your feet on the floor. So the other way to do that is to now, so we've gone from vertical. The more vertical we go from horizontal, the easier it gets. Well, once you get to horizontal, you can go more vertical in the other direction. So even like on decline, if you will. So how do you do that? Well, you put your feet up so that now your body hangs lower, your upper body hangs lower than your feet. So you can do that by putting a bench or a box or other piece of equipment up in front of you. So now my feet are higher than my lower body, so now the resistance is even more. So that's another great way to increase the resistance, and because you have the bench, it allows you to set up your body positioning under the bar better so you can pull it more towards your abs to involve more of the lat. So hope you guys enjoyed this series of inverted row tips. Let me know how you guys have been using this exercise in your training. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And remember guys, stay Gym Army strong.